Oh, in the second one.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
That's not spoiling. You can
If
edit
I
this out
don't
later.
remember it, if I don't remember it, you're spoiling it.
Sound like me and Emily fighting.
It sounds like you and me fighting. What the freak?
Because I just start going like, you would win.
I'm knocking you out right now. I'm knocking
If we
you
got into
out.
a fist fight, you would win.
My fists are furry.
I'm so scared.
Could tell.
Guys, welcome back to another podcast in the word-related podcast. And today we are going to be watching How to Train Your Dragon, if you couldn't tell. But we are going to be telling you our honest reviews, and if you like it, hit that like button. If you don't like it, subscribe and turn your post notifications on. All right.
Yeah, if you hate seeing our face, keep on coming.
But we got to celebrate. We hit our 10 subscribers.
Something
Timing.
Will forgot to mention is we're watching the live action one.
Oh yeah, it was
not
the
the
live
cartoon.
action one.
I would like to argue it doesn't really matter which one it is because they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, but different actors, and Hiccup sounds completely different in the live action.
Well, yeah, but they look very similar. As always, we tell you what this movie's about because if you live under a rock and you don't know anything about movies, we're going to
Yeah.
get you caught up to speed, all right?
Talking to you,
How to
Annie.
Get back in the times. This is coming from two people who honestly have probably only seen like 2% of movies. So, as an ancient threat endangers both Vikings and dragons alike on the Isle of Burt, the friendship between Hiccup, an inventive Viking, and Toothless, a night fury dragon, becomes the key to both species forging a new future together. It's basically the exact same in the cartoon. So it used to be,
But better.
it used
but
to be a
better.
cartoon. It still is a cartoon, animated movie. And then this
They also
last year in
have
2025,
movies
they made it
and one
live
series.
action.
They have 3 movies and 1 series, Race to Dragon's Edge. It's
There
a
you go.
series on whoever finds the Dragon's Edge first becomes King of the Dragons.
King of the Dragons, and it's probably Hiccup who does it.
Yep.
Our
100%.
casting for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. These are people that I know I've seen movies of. People that I haven't seen the movies of, I don't include because they're not worth my time. Mason Thames, he's Hiccup. He's recently becoming kind of a big actor guy in the last couple of years. I know him from The Black Phone. It's a horror movie, but I think this is his first like family-friendly movie. Playing Astrid, we have Nico Parker. I didn't know anything she was in other than she is Sarah in the show The Last of Us. Gerard Butler as Stoic the Vast. And fun fact about him is he is Stoic the Vast in the animated How to Train Your Dragon. So he's the same guy in both movies. Julian Dennison as Fish Legs, and he is in Deadpool. He also is in Godzilla vs. Kong. In my brain, I can see him in that movie, but I couldn't tell you who he is. He's like the friend.
He's the perfect.
Isn't Millie Bobby Brown in Godzilla vs. Kong? Because she gets on a little elevator that shoots her to Japan. I'm right.
Riley, you're always right.
I'm always right. Thank you.
You're the oldest child. You're always right.
Thank you. I married an oldest child as well. It's really hard for me. Nick Frost, who is the Gobber guy, he is the narrator in the show Super Nanny.
What is Super Nanny?
You've never seen Super Nanny? They
No.
take families where the parents don't know how to parent their kids, and she shows up, and she's British, and she teaches them how to parent her kids.
I'm pretty sure that's just Mary Poppins.
She is a modern day Mary Poppins. Bronwyn James, she's Roughnet, and
Oh,
she is in Wicked. The most important thing about this movie to me is that it's almost scene for scene identical to the animated movie. They kept it very true to the original, which is, same soundtrack, same characters, and like the script is almost exactly the same
yeah,
too. One thing that
I
is
agree.
very different, and maybe I just don't remember it from the animated movie, is when it comes to Burke, which is the village that they live
Mhm.
in the live action, it's multiple like Viking villages like brought together into Burke. In the animated one, they all are just from Burke. So it's not just one tribe or whatever like it is in the animated series because Stoic has invited all of these tribes to come and live to build the army against the dragons. So they had a bunch of different people that all didn't look the same because they weren't from one
Mhm.
family, basically.
And in the cartoon, they were all from this pretty much the same descendants.
Yeah, like it was just one
Yeah.
tribe or whatever you would call it.
Yeah,
Ireland is where they filmed this movie, and it is insane. It's so pretty. This is a picture of Ireland from the
Ireland,
movie. It's so pretty and just like blew my mind. It was so
Scotland.
green, so pretty. I
It's,
loved it.
it's not anywhere in the desert.
No, very foresty. And it makes me wonder how much of it was like real versus like green screen.
CGI.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Although it is like basically identical to the movie, it is missing a couple things and it is about 30 minutes longer than the animated movie. So they have added some detail and have taken some away, of course, for
Make it not
whatever.
as plagiarism.
Maybe it's the same director too. So, and DreamWorks did it. So I think they have all the rights to do whatever they
True.
want with it. But it was important to them to do some changes, and that's fine. Did you have any crazy first impressions?
I watched this for the second time when so the first time I watched it in the summer, I was like, whoa, they did kind of make their own little storyline to it. That's what I saw first time I watched.
I'm gonna do a little bit of world building because I feel like it is kind of important. It's important to me, so
Maybe.
that's why I'm doing it. I like that they do add, speaking of adding things to the movie, they add more in-depth footage explanation. We see like them attempting to find the dragon nest.
They put
Like,
that in a cartoon too.
is it as detailed though? I feel like it wasn't as detailed.
Going into the
Like they went
cave,
into
yeah,
the
to the
fog
mission,
and then
to
like
help
that was
people.
it.
Yeah, then kind of just cut straight to Hiccup.
Yeah. So I like that they kind of add a little more to it. We
Yeah,
kind of
that was a little
see,
cool.
we're able to see it sooner than we did before or from the animated one. The soundtrack is still really strong. I think Ben said it's the exact same. I don't know if they added anything different or new.
No, exact same. I looked at the
It's
soundtrack side to side and it's the exact same.
they're the exact same.
Mhm.
So there you go. They used the exact same soundtrack. So really this probably wasn't that hard of a movie to make. They had the
So,
script, they had everything already planned out.
it's also 99% of movies nowadays.
Yeah, everything's a remake now. But this one I was impressed with.
It was
Most
good.
of them I'm not actually impressed with because they butcher it so bad. That's neither here nor there. The production team for the live action included people who worked on Game of Thrones, which is important to me because I love Game of Thrones. They were responsible for doing all the armor, the sets, and the dragons, which is very important in Game of Thrones. This is a picture of one of the dragons in Game of Thrones.
I was like, I don't remember that in the movie.
Remember that in yeah.
I was trying to
This
think
is
back, like, who was wearing a white dress?
speaking of dragons, dragon training.
That's a good part.
So something that didn't really make sense to me was they say when they go do their first like dragon training that they've never been up close to a dragon, right?
Mhm.
They're like, I've never been up close to a dragon before. But like the very first scene of the movie, they're helping fight the dragons that have
No,
attacked the town.
They are putting out the fires that the dragons cause, so the dragons were already away.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, weren't they literally, like, just by the dragons?
No, the dragons were, elsewhere.
Like, they were just the cleanup crew, like, at the end kinda
Yeah,
thing, or, like, 2 steps behind. Okay,
yep.
I guess that makes sense. So they've been all probably within
They've
the same
seen
proximity of
dragons, but
dragons. They
haven't
haven't
seen them up close.
haven't been close to a dragon. Okay.
Pulling out the
Oh,
fire
putting out the
when
fire.
Astrid
Good for
was
them.
smart and cutting a water line.
Yeah. Well, she's always smart. It's fine. Good for her for using her brain. The
She
only
must be an
one.
oldest
It's fine.
child.
She must be an oldest child. Hiccup is a master dragon tamer, obviously, because of his experience with Toothless. But he knows that if he wins, like, this whole training thing that he has to kill a dragon, so why did he put all that effort in?
To learn.
Like, just to, like, learn about dragons?
Mm.
Interesting. Because I would've been like, "Okay, I want to know how to do this," so I understand that, but then
And also to get his dad to be proud of him.
gotcha. But he knew he was gonna have to kill a dragon if he kept winning. Like, that wasn't, like, a surprise. I don't know, I found
I
that
bet he
part
was
kinda
hoping that
weird.
he wouldn't win.
Like, he shoulda just backed off a little bit, especially at that last one where he's, like, already kind of dealt with all those dragons, right? He's already kinda
Yeah.
dealt with them, he's already kinda figured out how to defeat them. Like, he should have backed off and let Astrid do it
Set
rather
the
than
eel in there with him.
yeah, like, just kinda stayed back a little bit or, like, forfeited kinda thing
Yeah. He
to
tried
let her do it.
at the end.
I feel like he didn't try, I feel like he he ended up winning, you know?
At the end, he was like, "Oh, no, not me, not me."
"Oh, no, I did a great job. Now I have to kill a dragon." Like, you coulda just backed off a little bit. Like, just at the end. If you're learning about dragons, yeah, you're figuring it out, that's fine. But at the end, don't show off, especially if you're gonna kill a dragon and you don't want to. This is from Ben because I wouldn't have even thought about it. This is the missing scene in the live action that is in the original that I do agree should have been in the live action. There's a scene in the animated movie where they're playing with baby dragons, and the baby dragon, like, is about to blow fire or something, and Toothless, like, zaps it, and it, like, blows up. It gets, like, full of air or something. Hiccup comes to learn how to do that. Zapping a dragon when they're about to blow fire or something they will react to it. So, in the live action, how did they figure that out? Because we don't see that part in the live action.
Probably still happened, but we just didn't see it.
Yeah. I think it was probably an important one to keep in, though.
It also wasn't our call to see what is
Mm.
in and not. I bet
Well,
they did film it.
it
I bet
never
they
is
did
our
film that
call.
scene. I know, they should be thinking about the fans, it's for the
They sh
fans.
they should call us up and be like, "Do you like this
If
idea?"
any Warner Brothers people are watching this,
It's
I
DreamWorks.
sorry, DreamWorks people are
The personalities are so accurate to the original movie. Like, they don't look the same, but they all act the same. And I think
yeah,
that's the most important part. Just when I was doing my research a little bit, I felt like this was the best place to put this. I'm probably gonna put it somewhere else. But the original movie cast is absolutely goated. It is nuts. It's not loud. He
mm.
just wants his dad's approval. Like, let's
And
just
today
let this
Astrid.
guy. Well, I think he does that to cover up that he feels so sad that his dad doesn't love him.
What did I say about you talking to me in public?
Yeah. Like, just be nice. Be nice.
My son was like, "It's not loud," I would probably treat him the same.
I probably would not, because that's but also being a Viking, it's all different. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's too short.
Sorry, son, you're too short. I can't socialize
Didn't
with
mean
you.
that.
Probably is because, like, they help each other a lot, like, with the whole, like, burning out the fires thing, but it seems like they hang out together all the time except for Hiccup. Like, the group of
Yeah,
them hang out all the
they don't
time.
like Hiccup.
But is it
Couldn't tell.
because, like, they're the only, like, kids,
They're
quote,
the only
unquote?
teenagers.
Gotcha. So they have to, like, hang out with each
So they're
other.
about my age.
Right. I thought it was so funny. I LOL'd, as I say right here. I laughed so hard when Hiccup was, like, asking questions about dragons in the
So,
maze.
is there a part 2 of the book?
Yeah. Like, so, like, tell me more about
Uh,
this. Well, he's actively being hunted by
hey,
a dragon.
is there a Night Fury pamphlet?
Like, where can I learn more about this? And he's like, "Bro,
Bro, pay attention.
if you turn around, there's a dragon about to kill you literally right now. Who cares about the Night Fury?" I have a whole slide dedicated to Astrid because she
Of
kinda
course you do.
bothers me. She was so aggressive, and she was so mean and just, like, wanted
She was like that, no.
but then just out of nowhere, she's so gentle, and she's so sweet, and she's so caring.
That's how she was in
Sh
the cartoon too.
she like, that's great that you love dragons now, but, like, you still would I would
Probably
assume
from
you would
the Life
still
and Death
be, like,
Strange.
aggressive in your demeanor. So when they take
Maybe she has
Toothless to
split
go to the
personalities.
lair she could, and, I could get on board with that, I really could. But when Toothless goes to the nest with Stoic, she's, like, rubbing his shoulder, like, reassuring him and being like, "Oh, he's so scared too, like, you need to go and help him."
Yeah,
Like,
like,
if
he could help.
right, like, she shoulda just been like, "Put on your big boy panties and go and help." Like, you know? A couple observations where he says, "This, you just gestured to all of me." It was funny, like, the first 2 times.
What do you
After
mean?
that, it got really annoying.
Because everybody kept on going like this. Like,
This just got annoying to me after, like, 2 times. I was like, "Haha, that's kinda funny." And then I was like, "Okay, this is your whole personality."
but also Hiccup is supposed to be the whiny character, so
And he does a really great job at doing that,
ah.
that's for sure. They, of course, have to do a classic movie cliché where someone, usually the main character or the character's love interest, has defeated the battle only for the small price of their life. They didn't make it, and everyone is crying, and they're so sad and depressed, only to find out that they just were knocked unconscious and they're awake again. And no one took the time to just, like, check for a pulse, to be like,
Yeah.
"Is he actually alive?" They did that with Hiccup. He falls from the sky, and then they're like,
Goes
"He's
into an
dead."
explosion.
That's it. I'm like, "Did"
And then
you know?
Toothless is just like, "Tell us
Just put,
again."
like, your ear to his face, like, is he breathing, feel his chest, is it going like this? They do it in so many movies where it's just like, "He didn't make it." And I'm like, there are a lot of signs that actually would tell you otherwise if you would just take 5 seconds to do it.
Ugh,
Alpha Dragon, I don't know his name, he's right here. He's a cannibal. He eats
whenever
the
it gets when
dragons.
he doesn't get fed.
When I don't get fed, I don't eat my kids.
It's not his kids. It's on a
Well,
brain pad. It's on a brain wave,
they
how he
referenced
communicates
it
with
to
them.
being like a queen bee, which means that they would be considered its kids, right? The queen bee is the mom to all the bees.
Yeah, but if that happens to be, then how did Toothless become part of that?
I don't know.
I've
I
heard
don't
so
really
many
know all
theories
the
about who
nitty-gritties
Toothless's parents are.
about dragons. I'm not really into I
Brainwave.
don't really well, I know it's because of the brainwaves. Is it just because he's the biggest one, so he gets the
Brainwave.
most mind control?
It's because he defeated the Alpha before him. Right after Hiccup defeated him, not Hiccup, Toothless defeated him,
Now Toothless is
Toothless
the
became the
alpha.
Alpha. Then,
That's gotta be
well, of
so
that little
embarrassing
part.
for this dragon.
Well, he's at least the Alpha for this little part.
Oh, okay. Because 'Cause I'm
There's
like,
more
he got
to come.
defeated by a tiny little dragon.
What do you mean? He also got defeated by a fat dragon, a fire-catching dragon, a two-headed
I mean, yeah.
dragon,
A
a
lot of
scaly
little
dragon,
dragons. I feel
and
like
a few people on his eyes poking him, like What do you mean? There's a lot that went into this.
I guess that's fair. Teamwork makes the dream work, but everyone is, like, tiny and pathetic compared to him.
Bro
Whatever.
probably went back to his friends and be like, "How did I got defeated? Oh, by who?
No.
Another big
He's
one?
y this
No,
big.
4 feet tall."
I got defeated by a bunch of humans. When Hiccup is walking, like, across all those lines, before he touches Toothless, and
Uh-huh.
he's, like, dancing around it basically, like, he's going backwards and he's spinning around, and then, like, he becomes, like, face to face with Toothless, right? What I'm
Well,
talking
back
about?
to face, then face to face.
Well, yeah. Why couldn't he have just, like, walked? Like, just don't step on the lines and just walk. Why do we have to dance? It's in both the movies, so I know that's why they did it
Because
in the live action. But just
because if
walk.
you're you'd have to walk in a very weird way, so that and also Hiccup wasn't looking straight up, so it was like, okay, so then this foot here, this there, that.
I guess
Like,
that's fair, I didn't think about that. Like, I was just like,
because he's
"Okay,
trying not to die.
well, yeah, aren't we all?"
Yeah, but he was trying not to die from a plasma ball. It's a little
Yeah.
different.
I just feel like it would've been more risky to be, like, spinning
He was
versus,
watching the lines.
like, do, 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 do,
Personally, I would have jumped over.
just jumped over it, landed right on the line. I had a little interview with the daycare lady. Her name is Sherry. She works in the
She's gonna
kids'
put it in the
care
video.
at the gym. I didn't, like, record it, I just was talking to her. It was on
Uh,
Valentine's Day, and she was wearing a How to Train Your Dragon shirt.
she
And so
said,
I was
"Did you know that
like,
my brother loves that show?"
well, I was like, "Me and my brother are gonna do it for our podcast, so we're gonna do the live action one." And she was like, "I loved the live action one." She
It was alright.
loved that it, like, stayed true to the story. She didn't mind that, like, the characters looked different. There was a lot of controversy in some of the characters that they didn't look the same
Astrid.
as the original. Astrid, well, all of them, like, none of them were blonde, and,
Well,
they
Hiccup was pretty spot on, along with
Hiccup
Stoic.
is spot on, and it is what it
Gobber
is.
was spot on.
It's a live action movie, like, it does matter. I think they did a great job of kind of interpreting it too, of being like, we're all from different
Yeah.
tribes too, like, we have different cultures coming together,
True.
and so I think that's how they worked well with that. But she believed that Astrid was more believable as, like, a strong character than in the original. I don't super remember that, but that's just how Sherry felt, and she loved the expansion on the side characters, like, that they could kinda go a little more in depth with it. Something that I liked about it too, with it, is that I feel like they expanded a little more on Hiccup and Stoic's relationship too, and I did like that, of, like, the
I f
father-son relationship.
Yeah. They need more father-son bonding time, to be honest.
We need more love for the dads, so I liked that. I feel like everyone's, like, anti-dad all of a sudden. It's very depressing. I love my dad. Love
We
you.
love you,
Is there
dad.
anything that you felt was very interesting, worth noting, or have strong feelings about?
I agree with you that I wonder how much of it was CGI. I know that the dragons were CGI, obviously. They obviously don't exist, sadly. Because I would be riding a dragon all the time. It'd be awesome.
Sweet. I give this movie a 10 out of 10 in adaptation accuracy.
In, accuracy to the cartoon, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Overall, I'd probably give it, like, a 8.5. It was
Why?
good, but it was lacking some key elements? Uh,
Key
elements.
elephants. Like,
Sorry,
I
I don't
didn't
know.
even see one. This movie isn't really my style. I'm gonna give this one, like, a 5 out of 10.
Alright.
Just because it's not really my style of movie, you
We
know?
listen and we don't judge, except I'm a little bit judgy.
I thought it was a great movie, though, but it just my preference, it's
Still
not my favorite.
judging, you're not helping your case.
But I would watch it again.
Okay,
I did
okay,
watch
good.
it, like, twice within it's probably how
One with
you
the
felt
kids.
about yeah, it's
The
probably
Great
how you felt
Gatsby.
about The Great Gatsby, where you watched it a
That
couple weeks ago,
sucked.
and then you had to watch it again last week. I watched this movie 2 weeks ago. and then had to watch it again today. So I just was like, "Oh." So I think if I had not done that, I would have been able to give it a higher rating. Would you watch this again?
Yeah.
Like, anytime soon?
Probably,
Probably. Alright.
'cause
It was good.
I'm gonna watch the cartoon one so I can get ready for next week.
Next week, we are hoping you will join us for a continuation of the How to Train Your Dragon series with How to Train Your Dragon 2. It's rated PG. It is also on Netflix. And yeah, I'm hoping you'll join us for that one as well. It should be exciting. Don't
Uh,
spoil it.
it's already showing the fudging fire sword. I can't spoil what's already there.
Thank you so much for watching the We're Related podcast. We had a wonderful time talking about how to train your dragon. If you have not
I
done
mean,
so,
my
if you could like this video, do you
well,
feel like the live action lived up to the standards of the animated? Tell us why or why not. If you could share this, leave a like, subscribe, all the fun YouTube stuff, we would
did this.
super, super, super appreciate it. Hit that like button.
I think we should
Um,
also shoot for 15 now. I know it
I
might be
think
a
we're
little bit of a stretch, but
our new goal is 15 subscribers. I know we can do it because we got to 10, and that was
yeah.
amazing. We hope you have a wonderful time with whatever it is you got going on, and we will see you next week. Adios.